When you don't know your lane, you end up swerving into other people's lanes. But okay, let's just put that aside. And for today, let's just talk about the gift of good people, the good people that we have in our lives. That your emotional support system, that your go to person, that your gist buddy that you gist with, that person that you feel is your speed dial when you're stressed, when you want to offload, you can just go to that person and they've got that listening ear for you. We want to talk about that person, that good person. It might be you, you might know somebody, maybe you are gifted with that kind of a person in your life. But let's talk about that gift of a good person. As a human being, do you know how to appreciate good people in your life? Have you got an eye that can identify good people when you see them? Do you know how to appreciate them, how to value them, how to keep them in your life? Because sometimes as people, we end up exhausting the good people. You know, good people, they're naturally good. It is in them to be good. But as a good person, you have to set boundaries. You have to know your limit. Because one thing about being good, you can be good, but takers, they don't know their limit. They are always taking. And you find sometimes because you are that listening ear, because you are that person who's always listening to everyone, you find you end up being emotionally exhausted from other people's issues. So, as a good person, you have to learn to set boundaries, healthy boundaries. You have also got to learn how to say no. That doesn't make you evil. Yes, you are a good person, but setting boundaries and saying no doesn't mean that you're now a bad person. That doesn't make you bad at all. But you are just being watchful and mindful. You're just being watchful for yourself. Because you find that sometimes you get up to the extent of borrowing just to please people. You end up going above and beyond because people have got these expectations that they have made and assumptions that they have about you. So you end up living a life which is a lie, but you're supposed to be good. Just because you want to please people, just because you've got takers that are always ready to take from you, but they are never there to deposit anything. Take stock, sit, introspect, reflect. If you are a good person, it's high time sometimes you just learn to say no and be on the lookout for yourself. Take time even to detox. Take time for self-care. Take time to relax because people's issues can be so draining. Prioritizing other people's happiness can be so exhausting. Sometimes good people get tired of being good. Let me educate you in case you are that taker who doesn't stop, who keeps on pressing and pressing. If you get today, tomorrow you want, tomorrow you want, tomorrow you want, you are ever asking. Don't exhaust the good people that God has placed in your life. Be a person that is also depositing. One thing that you should know as a good person is that you should never pour from an empty cup. Your cup has got to be full first for you to be able to pour into other people's cups. So you find even in families, even in the community, we've got people that are now pouring from empty cups. There is nothing in the cup, but just because they are good, someone somewhere there is just thinking, I have to withdraw, I have to take, and I have to keep on taking. Just because today you came and I said I have, doesn't mean that today and next week I also have. As a good person, set your boundaries. It's high time you take an introspection and tell yourself, yes, I am good, but I am also going to look out for myself. For once in your life, look at yourself. It's not being selfish. It's not being selfish. Goodness, yes, multiplies. But when you are now pouring from an empty cup, when you are now exhausting even your finances just to please people, that is no longer goodness. Mental health is real. You are draining yourself mentally, emotionally, physically. You are even draining even your own family just because you want to be good. You want to be a people pleaser. So if you are a good person today, take time and tell yourself, speak to yourself, yes, I am good, but from today I will speak with clarity what I am able to do and what I cannot do, what I am for and what I am not for, what I can provide and what I cannot provide, what is within my capacity and what's not in my capacity. I cannot control. You cannot please everybody. I hope you're blessed.